front and center.
Okay, hi everybody. This is Jacki Semerau Tait here coming at you with today's SendOutCards Weekly Success Webinar. And today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to have some fun. I have the fabulous Brea Radcliff here, who is my wonderful hairdresser. And as you can see, I am not afraid to look ridiculous for you. I'm not, okay? I look so pretty right now. So I really hope that when I post the replay, YouTube picks this as the still shot. Anyway, so here's what we're doing today. We're going to keep today's webinar kind of short, but like I said in the email that I sent out, when we just started doing these a few weeks ago, and when I really looked through my calendar and said, okay, 2 o'clock Thursday afternoons are when we're going to do these webinars, I knew that I had this conflict. I had already scheduled a hairdresser appointment, and I thought, you know what, that's okay, I'll just cancel that webinar. But instead of canceling it, I thought we'd maybe have a little bit of fun here today. So I showed up and I asked Brea if she would be willing to let me walk her through sending a card. Now, Brea's been the recipient of a card that I sent her a while back, and she loved it, and she would have it like on her little she had it on her little station for a while, and but I've never really like shown her how to send a card or let her send a card on the system. So I showed up and I said, Brea, are you game? And she's so awesome. She's like, heck yeah.
Of course.
So then we thought we're going to show you, and I was going to screen share and show Brea how to send a card on the screen share. And then we had some problems getting connected to the internet. So just in case, what I did is I walked Brea through sending a card prior to the webinar, okay? So here's the cool thing though. I want to share with you, as I walked Brea through, Brea chose to send her card to her boyfriend, John, who just moved back to Flagstaff from Phoenix. And so we sent him a card just to say like how glad she is that he's now back in their home and all that fun stuff. And so as we were doing it, a couple of things that Brea's comments were, one of her comments was, you know, I really should do this as thank yous for my clients, but I just never get their addresses. So we're going to talk on today's webinar a little bit about, well, how do you get addresses when you don't have them? And what was the other thing you said, Brea?
I always forget a stamp.
Right. So she was saying that when she does send cards, she goes through the process, she buys a card, she addresses the card, and then she's like, oh, I don't have any stamps, and then it sits on her it'll sit on her counter or wherever, and she doesn't get it out. So that's obviously the other thing that with SendOutCards overcomes, because all you have to do is pick a card, write the message, hit send, and then SendOutCards prints it, stuffs it, stamps it, mails it for you. So Brea already went through the process, so I'm a little bit bummed you didn't kind of get to see what she said, but I thought I'd just catch you up to speed that way. So now, as Brea's doing my hair, I'm just going to talk to her a little bit about SendOutCards and just going to show you guys this is like the conversation that kind of unfolds when you are doing a SendOutCards walkthrough and telling them about it, right? So we sent the card out on my phone. Now, here's the thing. The Android app isn't quite working the way that I think it's supposed to, or maybe it's just me and my Android. I'm not really sure. Like, even as we were walking through doing it, like because she's obviously doing my hair, so I was typing the message for her and changing the font, and I couldn't, I'm like, it's user error. So, hey, if you're just, you're a little more adept at it.
Right.
I've only been doing SendOutCards since 2007. You'd think I know how to write.
You know the drill, yeah.
But, so here's what's kind of cool with Brea's card is that as we were kind of going through the process, I actually took a picture of her and uploaded it so we could put that in the card to send to John, which is awesome. And so now what's going to happen is she even said, she's like, well, John's the one that checks the mail, so this is going to be perfect. And then we were talking about the card that I sent her a while back, and she was saying how awesome that felt when she, shows up at work and there's a card waiting for her from one of her clients.
Surprise, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so Brea, after we went through the process, so we're going to pretend like you just saw me walk Bree through,
Right.
click send, put in her address. Oh, forgot to update you. One other thing Bree kept saying is this is so easy. This is so easy. You can send a card in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So, so Bree gets it, obviously.
Easy, simple. Yes.
I love it. So, Bree, after kind of going through this, do you think that this would be something that would benefit you?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And I told Bree too, she could totally be honest. I'm like, don't say that you would like send out cards if you don't think you would like send out cards.
Right.
So she's being honest.
Yeah, like how simple it is and how many, could you almost do one in bulk?
You can do one in bulk.
Okay.
So here's the cool thing with send out cards is you can actually do one card one time and then send it out to however many people you want.
Right. Like
So-
Christmas cards.
Christmas cards.
Okay.
Exactly. So, and then obviously each different package is going to give you different cost structures on that.
Okay.
So, I'll kind of show you what the different prices are. Because it's basically with send out cards, it's a monthly subscription
Okay.
and then additional costs from there depending on your subscription.
Okay.
So I'll kind of show you what all that is.
Okay.
So basically, in fact, like, why don't I just jump in and tell you since we're talking about it now?
Yeah.
Tell you now.
That's-
Okay. So what I'm going to do, since we're on this computer, I'm just going to bring up for Bree the send out cards packages.
And I like that you can send gifts too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I was telling Brea a little bit about how you can send gifts. She actually commented about my bracelet, which I received from Karen Konevsky for my birthday, I think. And I was like, oh, I got this through SendOutCards. So
Speaking of,
speaking of which, so we started talking about, that portion of it. So let me just pull up where we were here. And I am going to go back to my account and show you our pricing. Okay, so, all right, so I'm just going to scroll through here. Obviously, Bree's doing my hair and all this good stuff, so I'm going to tell her a little bit more than I'm going to show her because, in the end of the day, I still want my hair to look good.
don't miss anything.
Bree gets so excited about send out cards that all of a sudden my hair is like, I don't know, like purple or something. Awesome. Okay, so the first one, the subscription is free,
Okay.
right? So free subscription, and then basically it's $2.75 per card plus the cost of postage.
Okay.
Now, if you sent them in bulk, 20 cards or more, you get a discount. So it's $2.25 per
Okay.
card plus postage. Okay. And if you put a photo like we showed you in there on this free subscription, it's an extra $1. So like out the door, the most expensive you're going to pay for just a standard greeting card is $3.75 plus postage, so $4.25.
And that's cheaper than going in. Do I talk here? Do I talk here?
You can talk wherever you
That's
feel.
cheaper than going to the store and buying a card.
Exactly.
$5 and you have to go to the store.
Exactly.
Right. That,
See, what do I keep telling you guys? That was a legit reaction. Okay, so with that though, like you really don't get to kind of keep track of your, you don't really get access to the full system where you get to keep track of all of your database and your people and kind of put them into groups and categories and get reminders and things like that.
Okay.
So if you wanted to upgrade to where you could do all that, it's $17 a month
Okay.
to access the system.
Okay.
Then, as a kind of a reward of being one of the customers that does pay the subscription, you actually get a discount on your cards and gifts,
Okay.
which is kind of awesome. So now your card is only $2.25 a month plus postage.
Right.
And by the way, you can upload as many pictures as you want without an additional fee.
Ah.
So the most expensive that you're going to spend on your card is going to be $2.75
Okay.
with postage
With
out the
postage.
door. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, if you send them out in bulk, it's $2 a card.
Okay.
Plus postage. So
Okay.
$2.50, okay, and you get a 15% discount on your gifts. But this gives you like the full system access.
Okay.
So this way you get to keep track of, client birthdays and you
Right.
get a reminder from SendOutCards. Like, ooh, I gotta send Jacki a card
A
on
birthday.
January 22nd.
And then, okay.
In case
mental note.
anybody of you take
I don't need to make a mental note because it'll have it in there for me.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay, so those are kind of like the first two levels.
Okay.
All right, so the next level is, so the next two are really for like business solutions.
Okay.
So the premium one is $97 a month.
Okay.
But here's what's going on with the $97 a month. You know how much you pay for each card you send out? Nothing. For $97 a month, you get to send out unlimited cards. Yeah, absolutely. And that includes postage.
Okay.
Now, these are cards like we just sent to John,
Right.
where it's like one time, you go in, you create the card one time, you send it to somebody, and there you go.
Right.
So if you want to send bulk cards, like the Christmas cards we were talking about, you're
Right.
going to pay the $1.75 because now you have lower cost on those.
Right.
So you're going to pay $1.75 plus postage.
Okay.
Okay. And you get a 30% discount on your gifts. I know, right?
Okay.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And it gives you like premium storage. So like all of the pictures that you upload and all that kind of stuff, it actually will store all of that for you. It'll store all of your cards you ever sent. You can go back and see, what did I send John last time? Because I don't want to say the same thing.
Right.
Right. And then you get loyalty rewards, which is kind of a buildup that you get to use towards like, say, Christmas cards or something.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the $97 a month.
Okay.
And then the last one is the enterprise.
Okay.
So this is kind of the big daddy. You
Okay.
get everything you get in the $97 a month one.
Okay.
Okay. But then you also get 100 free group cards. So like if you want to create your Christmas cards and send them out to 100 people, that's included plus the postage. So you still pay postage on those 100. But you
Okay.
don't pay postage on the unlimited ones. That's all included.
Okay.
Okay. So, and then you get everything else that you got. Sound good?
Awesome.
Look at
Yeah.
you, loves it.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, so based on kind of everything that we went through, what plan do you think would be like a good solution for you, like how you would use it?
For me, I think the $97 one.
The 97.
And that, because then I can do unlimited.
Yep.
Because I don't know if I'm going to send 5 a month or 200 a month for clients. And
Right.
that, so I think that would be the best.
Yep, I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
So
It's
what,
great.
yeah, because you know what I'm thinking too is like with the $97 a month, like this is what I tell. So this is what I tell people, no matter what their business is, I let them know, like when you're on this unlimited plan, when you're, oh, I will be right there. 1 more minute.
Okay. That's
So here's what's funny. I always try to schedule my hair and my nails at the same time. So now I have to leave and go get my nails done.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to finish this portion
right. Then.
with Brea. So, but here's what I tell people. When you have the unlimited plan, whether it's the 97 or the 147, what I encourage you to do is at the end of the day, every single person that you had a touch point with that day, send them a card.
Right.
Send them a, you know, like, so for me today, as a realtor, we had our luxury real estate tour, and I'm going to send everybody who attended the tour a little, hey, thanks for coming. There was like 25 agents. I can send all 25 of them a little something, upload some pictures that I took during that. I also had a phone conversation with a couple of different clients earlier, and I do have some phone conversations with clients later. I'll send them a card, and then I'll send Brea a card too. But so for Brea, I mean, you have clients through your chairs all day long. Like, how many people do you see on a daily basis? Here, come back in the little shot a little.
5 to maybe 15.
So she can send out, at the end of the day, she literally can send out 5 to 15 cards just to say, hey, thanks for coming in. She can take a picture of before and after,
Right.
which is what I would do if I were.
Right.
She can take a before and after, and even if she forgets the before, she can just take the after, upload that into a card, send it out, and she's good to go. So this is going to be a great way for you to obviously maintain relationships with your clients, but also make sure they're not running off and going to see somebody else in town.
Right. You're stuck with me.
You're stuck with Brea.
I sent you a card.
Awesome. Well, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to close this webinar off. Usually we do a little motivational section after the training. So today we're going to call this the training. And so if you missed last week's webinar, in the email that I sent out, you can link to it because it's already posted on YouTube. If you don't get those emails, let me know. You can send me an email at cardeveryone@gmail.com, and I'll get you on that list. Otherwise, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com, obviously, /Jacki Semerau, Semerau, and you'll find me there. And even if you just go to YouTube and search SendOutCards Weekly Success Webinars, you'll find it there too. So you can watch last week's for the motivational stuff about finding your personal value proposition. And other than that, today's training was actually kind of fun. It was great to see Bree's. Those are legit reactions. I didn't coach her or go through this process beforehand. So now I'm going to go get my nails done with Amy and finish signing Brea up on the $97 a month package. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Jacki, Semerau, Tait with SendOutCards, referral partner. Today is May 10th, 2018, and here's to your success. Bye-bye.
Look at that.